Hello, YouTube. This is DX295, and welcome to DHFF Special HTZ Podcast. I think I did it in the wrong order, but that's okay. Episode 1, Part 2, point 2/2. Because if you see Part 1, you will understand that I don't know how to name this one. So we're going to name it Part 1, 1/2. Okay, so while there, don't listen to me at all.
Hi.
Close your freaking phone. We're on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Today we're gonna talk about the story.
Yes, but first, I'm Zibirud Ragnus, and
I'm me.
Hi, me.
I'm Kirito39.
By the way, if we're asshole with each other, it's normal. We are born that way.
and
Okay.
and this video is not meant for children, so fuck.
He did it before me. That's my line. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I
Like
don't
this,
mind.
you don't have to cut your story in the middle.
Yeah. So fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you should did it again anyway.
Oops.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
but
that's true.
did it
I
again.
love saying fuck for no reason.
Yeah, yes, we need to be mindful of what's going on above us.
Oh, it's okay. They're sleeping, so they're in the second floor, so they don't hear us.
Oh, okay.
So fuck.
Sorry. I'm thinking about you guy right now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the fan fiction. So our story begin with something you remember.
Mr.
So
Puff.
we see the main character Dyson running to a beautiful lady standing in the porch of by the way, they're 12, so no, please don't imagine that. Okay, running to a beautiful thing saying I love and she explodes. If you read Demon Hunter, you will understand that it's a part pretty much important in the story. If you don't read Demon Hunter, you don't know what I'm talking about.
You know-
The question will be after the
No,
story.
you can ask. You can ask.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
like the way you said it, like, hi. It's more like it doesn't look dark.
No, but I'm having fun because this is a dream. He's waking up.
Uh-huh.
He's waking up. He's in a train going to a pension. By the way, our main character, guys, named Dyson, who's sitting in the train right now. He's 16. Don't know a freaking word of Japanese.
Okay.
He's in Japan, must I remind you.
How did he learn?
So he goes and asks. No, he knows Japanese. No, not that I remember, because, by the way, I didn't told the stories in a long time, so sorry if I does a lot of mistake. The guy goes to the driver and asks, well, I want to go to the Inata pension. How can I go there? The driver doesn't answer and still driving his bus. His bus. Yeah, it's a tramway or a bus, whatever. It's a bus. I will take it as a bus, but
Is
I don't
the-
remember.
You can drive a tramway. It's like with a line and
Yeah,
something like
but
this.
no, I think it's not a tramway. I think it's a bus. But anyway, he asks someone and he's met with the because that guy
You don't
looked
know
like
Japanese.
a Chinese man, but actually he's American, and well,
You don't know Chinese. Get the hell out of here.
actually, people look at him and say he's foreign, and in Japan they're not that bad against a stranger, but if they decide they don't like you, they don't like you. So
And you can
the
do
drivers
anything.
say, children. Like that.
Be happy you even get on my bus.
You freak. And then the guy says, okay, well, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try to find where is the frick in the pension. Well, the bus seems to say that it's the last stop, but I don't know. I could be mistaken. And there's a girl coming to see him and say, you want to go to the pension? Well, not that I mind, but it's a girl dormitory. What are you going to do there? The guy look at her and says, oh, well, that's okay. I just want to go see a girl named, let's see. Motoko Aoyama. The girls look at him and say, who? Motoko Aoyama. Oh, I thought I heard wrong because you want to die? The guy says, why? That girl is going to kill you before you ask a question. I'm going to try to see what I can do, but are you sure you want to talk to Motoko? Yeah, pretty much important. Because what I do in my work, or more likely what I have to do, I need to go see Motoko. She says, okay, that's going to be a problem, but we're going to see what I can do. So just follow me because I live there. And I'm going to present you Motoko. The girl name is Shinobu Mahahera. That girl bring Dyson, our main character, to the Inata pension. Arrive at the pension. He says, okay, I'm going to wait outside because it's a girl dorm. I don't want to impose myself. She says, okay, I'm going to see what I can do, but stay outside just to protect yourself because
We're gonna
that's
need it.
the Inata pension. For those who don't know, the Inata pension is pretty much, if you're a guy and enter there, you're probably dead.
Somebody's gonna come flying at you. If you see a four eyes, don't mind him.
If you see a four guy, he's immortal. Don't worry. You can hit as hard as you want. By the way, let's continue. So, our guy say, okay, I'm going to wait outside. Motoko was meeting with our sister that day. Our sister, who was in her room, and says, hey, Motoko, we received a letter, and it seemed pretty important. You need to talk to that guy. That guy seemed to have answered to what we do. We are Demon Slayer. So normally we need to talk to that guy to understand what we're going to do now. She says, okay, I'm not really okay to talk to guy, but if I'm not happy, I'm going to slash him. That's it. That's Moroko. What you can do. She is a... there. She is a man-hater. No, she loved them, but she's the worst tsundere ever.
Yandere.
Tsundere. Tsundere is someone who's gonna push you away and says all the bad thing or do all the bad thing, but in deep down she love you.
Like freaking bad.
Oh yeah, Yandere. She's gonna kill everyone around you, so she can
Have you
yeah.
all to herself.
So she got outside. Well, actually, she's still inside talking to her sister, and then says, Shinobu arrived to her door and say, hey, Motoko, there is a weird guy that I just met in the bus, and he want to meet you. And Motoko arrived. Who the heck think he is trying to go see me? The sisters look at her and say, Motoko, it could be the guy that I was talking about. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to be calm and listen to him. Thank you, sister. Okay, so she arrived down there. She go outside. The guys was waiting, setting up a tent. She arrived and say, "Why are you setting up a tent?" "Well, that's because I want to stay here." "Oh, who are you?" First of all, she could introduce herself before talking to him, but she doesn't ask. She want to know why he's there. She doesn't care who he is. She want to know why the guy is setting a tent at the end of that pension. He says, "Well, I want to live in the woods, maybe near there. So, maybe Motoko, who I don't know who she is at this point." Actually, Dyson talking. Says, "I don't know who she is, but I want her to train me." Motoko arrive. "Train you. Why?" "Well, because I have something to give her in exchange, and she could train me into become a good swordman." "You know, my school only teach women, you know?" "Yeah, but you're the best I know. You're the best everyone tell me about. So I need to learn from someone. The Shimeryu school is probably the best school of a demon slayer around. And I could give something back to the Shimeryu school so they can slay demon easier." Motoko looking at him. "Who do you think who you are? You come to the Intertap Pension, a place of serenity surrounded by women, except for a dumbass. And if you know Motoko, you know what I mean. Surrounded by women, except the dumbass. And you want me to train you? Wait, you're Motoko? Wait, you want to die?" No. Was that a question? So, Motoko, with her infinite wisdom, asked him, "Oh, okay, you want a girl who train only girls to train you to become a swordman, when we train only women to become swordmen. Sword woman, actually."
Mm-hmm.
Says, "Yeah." "Are you nuts?" The guy says, "Okay, I'm going to do something. Okay, I have my sword here." He brought out Siren pommel with the cord. And she looked, "That's your sword? Where's the blade? Where's anything in that sword? There's only a pommel and a ball sack." And he says, "Well, that's it. That's my sword." He says, "No, that's not a sword. That's a magic sword." He released the bag and the pommel become a sword automatically. "Okay, that's a sword. What the heck?" "Yeah, I came from a magic school, so." Motoko look at him and say, "You came from a magic school. Magic don't exist." Dyson look at her and say, "Sorry, you're telling me magic doesn't exist, yet you slay demon for a living. Maybe magic exists, you don't know." So, okay. So,
That guy is pretty brave.
Motoko he says, "Well, you know what? We're going to fight. We're going to fight. And if I win, you teach me swords. How to become a good swordman. And if I win, I also teach you how to do magic. But if you win, I go home." Motoko says, "That's the greatest idea you ever said in your life." For those who don't know Motoko, she is
She loves
She
fight.
is a little bit crazy. Okay, so Dyson grab his sword, put put the blade in the ground like this. He grabbed 3 pieces of paper. One, put it in his arm, right there. The other on the other arm. The other, grab it and put it on the blade. Says, what the? Madako is looking at him and say, the heck are you doing? Are we gonna fight or are you gonna put paper on the stuff on you? And he says, well, you're gonna learn fast that it's gonna be a problem for you. So he just put his hand behind him, grab his swords, and by putting his arm behind him, she says, what? You're about 5 meters away. What, you gonna come here and fight me or are you gonna stay there? I'm gonna come. So he put his arm behind there and he says, with the god of wind, come to my help. And that's an enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that he unleashed magic with this. With his arm, all the magic in the pommel of his hand push him forward just with the wind. He jumped in the air and tried to slash her.
Man.
And she was like, what the heck? She just grabbed the sword and hit the sword away. But by doing that, the sword of Dyson, by the way, he is a bad swordsman. You're going to learn that in this series. He is one of the worst swordmen you can think about. He grabbed the sword. She hit the sword that he was slashing with. And the sword just go right off. The problem is, he activated the magic at the same time that is in the sword. And she was hit by lightning. The swords went away. She was tumbled a little. And he start doing wind magic with the other hand that he lost his sword to push him back to the place. But the swords went too far away, so automatically he lost the match. But she was standing there stunned with the swords and says, what the heck did you do? He says, sorry, I use magic. Okay. So does that mean that you're gonna use magic against me to win the match? Actually, that was a sword fight, so I lost because my sword is in the driveway over there, about 1 mile away. So it's too far to reach it. I'm pretty much screwed. Okay. That was magic? Yeah, pretty much. Interesting. That was interesting, but I don't know how it's supposed to help us with Demon Slayer, actually, because Marago is a Demon Slayer with the clan, but actually it's him is demon hunting. We're gonna explain the difference later. By the way, Dyson says, okay, I'm going to go, but I'm going to sleep here tonight because it's getting late. I'm going to use the tent. I'm going to sleep outside. Tomorrow morning, I'm packing up and I'm go. He dropped a book in the fight. While he dropped the book, she grabbed it and decided to check it out. And it was written Demon Hunter on the book. So she go to our room, start to read it. Because what she saw in the book was intriguing for her. Shinobu, with her infinite kindness, invite Dyson for supper inside the Yendata pension, since she was the one who's gonna cook food. He decided, well, can I help you? So he does the potato chops and stuff like that. I decide to do fries, and she do the main dish. In the meantime, Modoko start to read this, and she saw something pretty interesting. A part in the book that says only with swords and magics that a demon hunt can truly be accomplished. So, in other words, Demon Slayer is only small fry demon. And it's written in the book. Card capting, who is the other stuff that we will see later, is only a small part, other part about the story. So, demon slaying and card capting are linked together without knowing. But the family of Sairan and Modoko were always fighting to see who's the dominant, the most dominant fighter in this type of fighting. But actually, they should have put their energy together instead of fighting. Okay? So, at this point, Dyson is supposed to go home soon. Yeah. And Modoko is reading the book. While Dyson was helping Shinobu make the food, he comes face to face with Kanako Hiroshima. And discover that, hey, you're my long lost sister. What are you doing here? Well, I was adopted by the family that owns this place. Oh. Yeah, he's kind of my adoptive brothers that leads this place and stuff like that. Oh, you mean the guy that everyone say that it's say bad stuff about? Pretty much.
Fuck up.
By the way, I just closed the sound of this phone because it's annoying. Okay, so let's wrap up this part a little bit because it's getting way bigger and it's only the beginning. In the end, Monoko, while eating, says, "No, I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you, but I want to learn magic. I want to learn what this book is all about because you didn't talk to me about this book. And seriously, it seems that it's pretty real.
Legit.
It's real, and I want to know what is true about this book." He says, "You want to know what's true about this book? Everything. There's supposed to be 5 demon hunter. There's supposed to be 5 demons general that we're supposed to hunt and get these cards. If we get these cards, we're gonna get the 5 of the 5 general. We're gonna get all 55 cards of demons." He says, "Okay, but what do you have to gain about this?" He says, "I'm gonna get revenge. Someone who was really important to me died because of this." "Okay, so you're not here to save the world like the book is saying." He says, "No, I want to kill someone." Yeah, but that's not a noble cause." He says, "I don't care about the others. All I care is about that freak who killed my friend." Oh. Kanako was looking at him and says, "Since when you're so dark? I mean, before you were kind, you were nice, you were great, but now you want to kill everyone." "No, he says, no, I just want to kill that guy." Or more like that demon. He says, "Okay. Is it the general?" "No." "Wait, you want to kill a demon that's not a general?" "No, it's not. It's just a normal demon. Normal, the demon of past and love." wait, you're gonna kill the demon of past and love? And he's the one who's supposed to have killed your friend? Well, yeah, I know that sounds stupid. You're damn right it sounds stupid. So, in other words, Madako decided to train Dyson, and Dyson decided to train Madako in magic. Actually, what he didn't tell her is because Dyson is actually pretty average in magic, and he's pretty average in swordmanship. So even if they train, he's going to be bad at both. He's the most average in both. The problem is he's the one that know most about both.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, even if in magic, Sakura, Sayuran, and Ariel know more about magic, Madako know more about swordmanship. It's not the other way around. They're pretty bad at the other one. So it's all or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So they say that a demon hunter must kill a demon. Will kill a demon. One for a demon. Sorry, one demon general by demon hunter. So, in other words, I managed to make it work because I realized when writing yesterday that something come out wrong. So I needed to correct it out. So, 2 years have passed since Dyson start training, because I seriously won't have time if I told the whole story. What? So no, sorry. Nearly 5 years have passed. Sorry. So Dyson is actually nearly 21. He was about to receive a call
Blackjack.
from Siren. There was an explosion at this house. At his house. Siren mom, who adopted Dyson, died. So Siren was expected to go back to his house and talk with Siren.
Siren was expected to go back to his house and
Dyson was
Yeah.
expected. No, that's what I said. Dyson. Okay, if I did that a mistake, fine. Dyson was meant to go back to his house to meet his master, who is Siren, a master magic, by the way. He has a master in swordmanship and one master in magic. He was supposed to meet his master in magic. So, Dyson go back to meet Siren, who was his house. And in the meeting, something happened. I won't tell it what now, because it was supposed to return a few days later, because something was about to begin. In the meantime, when he returned home, when actually he returned to to Japan, because Siren and his mom live in Hong Kong, he returned to Japan and meet. He was at the airport. Monoko, Shinobu, and a few others were supposed to meet him there. But a surprise happened. Dyson was alone return from Hong Kong. And in this airport, he saw Sakura, who he never met, by the way. Ariel, and their friend, who is the friend of Siren. Um, Siren wasn't there because an accident happened in Hong Kong. Soul Card put Siren in a coma and put Siren's spirits inside of Dyson's body, even though Dyson is there. So it's like Dyson has multiple personality.
Jim Carrey.
And the thing is, a demon appear in the airport. So the thing is,
Give me all your candy.
I'm gonna give an abridged version. It's gonna be Carabero, the pet of Sakura. This view Siren and knew about Siren, so he thought Dyson was Siren. So he went after, hey, I know you know Sakura care about you. Why don't you go see Sakura? He says, without knowing, because Siren is inside of him. Sorry, I don't have time for this. There's some things that's happening. So, yeah. So why don't you go see her? He says, no, I don't have time. There's a demon in this place. He says, what? A demon? What is a demon? Because the cards captors know nothing about demon. And Demon Slayer doesn't know anything about card capting. So one of the demon general is inside the airport.
Yeah.
They both feel like it's magic, but it's not. So he's gonna. So Dyson thought to himself, "Oh crap, Sakura is gonna run in there, try to save the day because she think it's a magic stuff. When it's a demon stuff, it's a lot harder to fight." So he got there. He tried to lock the place. So he used the earth, God of Earth, and tried to seal the place so no one can enter. After that, he looked at the demon and he see water. That's the god of water.
Glug, 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 glug.
In the meantime, while he was running to the demon, someone saw him. Motoko Aoyama. Since Motoko saw him, she met by accident with Sakura and the others. They start talking, and the guy was there wanting to fight a demon face to face. Kiro, the guardian of the card, was actually there and says, "What the heck is that?" And it's a demon. The demon of water start to fight with Dyson. Dyson attack with the sword, trying to put a spell on the sword. Electricity, again, because why not? It's water. He tried to slash it, but the water was too quick. Hit the swords, and the swords go away again. He said, "I'm really not good at sword fight." So what he did, he take it back. He put talisman on his arm here and here. And he says, "I'm going to fight it with my fist then. I'm more of a brawler than a swordman." So he start to attack the demon of water with his fist and start to win. After he won, he received the card of water with a stack of cards, Says, "Oh my God, what the heck is that?" That's all the cards that would associate with the card of water. About 12, a little bit, no, sorry. It's 11 card. You got 11 card with the stack of card. So he says, "All right, I got the cards." And right about then, Sakura, Motoko, Ariel arrive. It says, "What happened?" And you saw Sakura to all happy and says, Siren! And she jump on him and he fall on the ground. He says, "Oh, hi, Sakura. I think we need to talk a little." Motoko was like, "Siren? Who's Siren?" She never met him, so. Then they go to the Hinata pension because he asked for it. And then Dyson asked for Motoko to please tell them what is happening about the demon hunter. Because she read already the book. She knew. So Motoko started to explain to everyone what is happening except for the part about Siren because she don't know who Siren is. In the meantime, Dyson had a place in the Hinata pension who he started to forge a weapon. A legendary weapon that was forged after the look of another blade that already exists. That was called a legendary blade who put his card inside called Brotherhood. Brotherhood is actually a water weapon. He wanted to create a certain card in the water weapon would never get inside the Brotherhood because it never could. It was never expected to, because half of the cards could go in the Brotherhood, but the other half couldn't enter. And he wanted to create the Firehood, so all the other cards could go inside of the Firehood. So after creating the Firehood, of course he had the wrong card in his hand because he had the water cards. So he create with the God of Fire. He put the fire inside of the Firehood, and his weapon could use magic if he had the right card for it. Of course, right now, no. He doesn't have the right card for it. Though, at this point, they start to feel someone. They start to feel another demon. That demon was at the door. That demon
Trick or treat.
at the door was the demon of the past. And the demon of love. By the way, when I say past and love, it's the same demon. Okay? They just have two cards inside of them instead of one. So, Dyson grabbed Siren's sword, grabbed the Firehood. He threw the Firehood at the demon. You know how the Brotherhood has a hook right here, right in the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the hook got hit here, go through near the neck, go to the other side, and hold the neck in place. He grabbed the sword and put it on the demon's face. It says, "Give me one good reason not to impale you right now." He says, "You want?" The demon says, "You want a reason not to impale me? I will give you a reason to impale me." He grabbed the hand of Dyson, while the other arrive on top, like in the second floor, and watch down the stairs and see Dyson. They were all transported to the past at the incident that happened a few years ago. Since she's the past, that's gonna be a spoiler. Since the demon is a past past demon, she can transport anyone to the past. When they transport everyone to the past, he says, with everyone to the past, Sakura says, and with Motoko says, "Where are we?" Dyson look around and says, "Oh crap. We're at the boot camp. Where the explosion arrived. Dyson start to. By the way, in the main story, Demon Hunter, his name is Derek. We will talk about that. Never. Because, by the way, Demon Hunter won't be ever named in. Well, we will talk about it, but not a lot. So this is a special because it won't ever talk about it here. So Dyson in the past discover. I'm gonna do the abridged version because seriously, it's gonna take too much time. We learned in the past that the past and love demon never were there. They were just present. They never were the reason why the girl died in the past. It was the demon of explosion, the general of the demons. Meaning he's the first general, he's the most dangerous, and he needs to be stopped. And we learn where the book came from. The book was ended up given to him by Josiane, who is the girl who died in the past. The book explained everything about Demon Hunter. She was supposed to be Dyson in Dyson's place, but she's dead. So they killed the Demon Hunter. There is no hope in the prophecy that they will save the world, because only Josiane is supposed to be killing the demons. So learning that, Dyson is sad. He don't know what to do. So they return to the present. Dyson is sad. It says, "Oh, it's over. So I need to. I have no chance because in the past he tried to defeat the demon of explosion. Never, ever, in a million years, after facing the demon of explosion, thought he could defeat him. Because he tried to jump and slash him, he exploded in his face. So he nearly died again. So he says, okay, no, I cannot do it. And the demon of the past and present and love give a card to Dyson. The card was the card of soul. The demon of the past and love give the card of soul to Dyson so he can free Siren from his body. And okay, he says, the demon of the past and love says, now you can kill me, so do it. He says, what's going to happen to the body you're in? He says, what do you... The other asks, what do you mean? Well, I kind of feel like it, but you're inside someone. What's going to happen to you, to that person if I kill you? The demon looked down and says, she's going to die. Okay, and if I slay the other demons, general, well, she's going to be safe. Maroko asked the question, who are you inside of? The answer was Shinobu.
I know her.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! And
So
it was the real Shinobu from the first one in the bush?
yeah.
Ah! And Maroko didn't even recognize her?
No, because the demon looked differently.
Uh-huh.
But Dyson felt her inside of the demon. So he says, "No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill they're gonna hunt the demons. They're gonna kill them, and they're gonna free her." So that's what happened. So Dyson took the cards of soul. That card was meant to be a fire type of cards, so it goes into the firewood. He took the water cards, put it on his belt because he had a pocket for the cards, and went back to Hong Kong to put the soul back of Siren inside of his body. He went back to Hong Kong, put the soul back, and then he says, here the firewood, here's your sword, I'm going home. No, I'm serious. I'm going home. I thought I was a demon hunter. I was supposed to bring the group back together. I was supposed to lead them. But in the end, I'm just a nobody. So I'm going home. So he left everything with the Siren. He went back home. And he decided to continue with the cadets like he was when he was a kid. He felt something. Felt something in the mountain near where he was. So he decided to climb the mountain. On top of the mountain, he felt the wind, strong wind, with cold, ice cold outside. So what he saw. Oh, and the fire, sorry. Fire, wind, ice. So, and he found a cave. So he ran to the cave to take cover because obviously there was demons. Fire, ice, and wind. Two of them general and one nobody. The ice demon is a small demon. So he got into the cave. The cave he saw something. In the cave was the Brotherhood. The water sword. He says, "Oh my God, that's gonna help in the demon hunt. We have to do something about this." He grabbed the sword. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna go give it to them." But in the meantime, a funny part, the demon of fire tried to jump in from one side, and the demon of ice tried to jump in on the other side, and he just move away to collide together. And the demon of ice melt, demon of fire became wet. What do happen with that?
They died.
They died. And he puts the ice in the Brotherhood, and all the fire element cards was with him. So in the meantime, he took
Down 2 generals.
down one general.
There's a wind left.
Yeah. He grabbed the fire cards, throw it in the air. He hit it with with the side of the sword to unleash the power of fire, because it's stronger than the power of the talisman of fire. So he used the cards of fire, and he unleashed it on the wind. That created a flame typhoon that killed the wind because it sucked all the air. So he have killed 2 general with 1 card. With actually what happened. By getting the wind card, he got the fly card. And he put the wind card and the water cards inside the Brotherhood. So the Brotherhood is complete. He put the sword on his back, and he activate the card of flight.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. He went to Japan, back in Japan. When he learned that two general left, the hurt and the explosion was there. They were fighting the other demon hunter. Siren was down to his knee. He had nearly no magic left. Dyson arrived. Everyone was really fighting all out, and they were getting beaten really bad. Except that they defeat the Earth Demon, and they get the cards inside the fire hood. So they joined the fire element card with the earth element cards inside the fire hood, and Dyson had the Brotherhood with the wind and water inside. And Siren, having no energy, give the fire hood to Dyson. Dyson says, okay, you want me to kill? I'm not a demon hunter. Why you want me to kill a demon? He says, because you're good at it. So, you seem to have a knack to kill demon without even thinking. He says, yeah, you're pretty much right about that. So, he have one hand, the Brotherhood, the other hand, the Firehood. And he started to think. He had a card that could fuse things together.
Crackpot.
So he used the cards to fuse the two swords together to call it the Super Brotherhood. So he grabbed the two swords together and fuse, and start to, okay, I'm gonna attack the explosion demon. So he went with the speed card and the string card together, use it together at once, and just use speed to go over to the demon of fire explosion. He put the Super Brotherhood spike, the spike in the Brotherhood. He's put it in the back of the head of the demon explosion and throw it to the ground. And use a magic that combined most of the card together and one attack. So that's how they did it, and they defeat the last demon with this.
I don't know. He had to use Kuribo.
Okay, so in other words, they defeat the demon, and the demon of past and in love start to talk. She says, I know, I'm sorry, I took the body of someone everyone care about, but I had to do it because she was close to you guys, and we needed to talk. But the cards of love allow me to have feeling, something that normally a demon doesn't have. And thanks to that cards, they were able to see stuff that could help them by defeating the others. So they were thanks to those feelings, she thought she wanted to help the humans, not kill them. And that's the only part where the demon were good in that story. Of course, this is the end of part 1. There is more to say, but if I say it, I'm gonna be bashed by someone for leaving at the cliffhanger.
So now it's the end of the part 1, part 2.
1 to 2.
One part 1 to 2 way. Okay, so yeah, of course it was a little bit harder, and the next part is Okay, the next part is probably gonna be 15 minutes. So, yeah, it's really short. Well, it's really short and really long at the same time because there is a few more to explain, but a few less. It take a lot shorter times. So in the next episode, we're gonna talk about part 2, where actually something really, really bad happened, and there is 5 times the demon.
Ooh.
5 times the demons. Okay, I'm gonna explain something.
Leave it to the next episode.
No, but I have a little time, so I'm gonna explain.
You live here. I have 130 hours
To
to
go.
go home. And you say, leave it for the other episode.
You just said that was the end of it.
Shut up.
Yeah, but we still have a little time. Okay, so in the next episode, I'm gonna do it short though. In the next episode, it's gonna be
Pence. Short.
it's gonna be only. There's gonna be actually 5 times the demons because actually all the cards. It's gonna be, all the demon hunters are gonna have a set of cards. So meaning about 55 cards for each demon hunter. And yes, Sakura cards gonna be included in that. So there's gonna be a new group. Well, the same group, but with new people assisting them. And it's gonna be a lot bigger. But it's gonna be a lot shorter because all the main stuff we saw in this episode, so we're gonna just go for the shorter one. So, by the way, and another thing, all the demons, every time they reappear, become stronger. Every time. That's gonna be fun. So, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is the Extra 305 for my own channel with
Zeberu Dragnus.
and
Kirito 39.
the Russian and the Chinese. And we will see you guys later. This is the Extra 305 on my own channel. Sign it out. I will see you guys next time.
Cornichon wa.
What the fuck?
I just.
I didn't finish the episode. I'm gonna say it again.
You know,
Fuck.
you know taxi? It's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Next time. Bye bye.